Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you my Premier League predictions for this season, the 2017-18 Premier League season. Starting off with the relegation zone between 18th and 20th, I think is going to be Brighton, Huddersfield and Swansea. Brighton and Huddersfield, I just think, because they're newcomers, they've got no Premier League experience for a long time, especially Huddersfield. And Swansea, they've just had really poor recent seasons, and I just don't think they can do enough to stay up this season. So we're going to go up in order now, so 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th. 17th, I think, is going to be Burnley. I just like Sean Dyche as their manager, and they've added a couple of signings, but they've also lost Andre Gray, Michael Keane. So I think they can just scrape the relegation zone. 16th, I think, is going to be Watford. Oh, God. Because they brought in a new manager, Marco Silva, from Hull. But I don't think he can do a well enough job to stay for a couple of seasons. I think 16th is a good enough position. 15th, I believe, will be Crystal Palace because they brought in a new manager, haven't they? Frank de Boer. I think his name is spelled or pronounced. Yeah, I think he's just got a different way of playing compared to Palace, and Palace normally playing a counter-attack with Andros Townsend and Wilfred Zaha going down the wings with crossing into Benteke. I think he's changing that all up this year. 14th, I think, is going to be Newcastle because they have had experience in the Premier League and they have got a great manager. They know what they're doing. Their team strength isn't that good, but with Rafa Benitez as a manager, I think they should do alright. 13th, I think, is Leicester because Craig Shakespeare hasn't even been in charge for a whole season yet. I just think he'll have to do a lot. He'll need to bring in a few signings. I know they brought in Iheanacho and Ibora, but I think they need to strengthen the defence a little bit more because Robert Huth and Wes Morgan haven't got the pace to keep up with strikers in the Premier League these days. 12th, I think, is going to be Stoke. They haven't made many signings, but I do like Mark Hughes as a manager. He knows he has got more experience than I think most managers in the Premier League, apart from Wenger. So yeah, Stoke mid-table, just below. 11th, I think, is going to be Bournemouth because Eddie Howe, he's a great manager. He's a good young English manager, and he hasn't got a lot of experience, but he knows what to do. So that's why I think they'll stay up, as well as they've made a lot of good signings this season. Asmir Begovic, Nathan Ake, Jermaine Defoe, who's banging in 20 plus goals a season now. So yeah, they should stay mid-table. West Brom, I think, will finish 10th because of Tony Pulis. He's a great manager. He's getting on a bit now, but it's the same with Wenger. Wenger's a great manager, but he still keeps Arsenal consistent over the seasons. So Pulis, I think, with West Brom, they don't have a lot of attacking players. They're a more defensive, structured team. So I think they'll stay in 10th. 9th, I think, will be... Wrong side, that's so awkward. My boys Saints. I think they'll finish 9th because we don't have a lot of strength in our team. We've got a good attacking side with likes of Buffal, Gabbiadini, Austin, Long, Redmond, Tadic, Ward-Prowse. But in our defence, we're in risk of losing Virgil van Dijk, who is by far our main player at this moment in time. We're still waiting for good offers coming through from Liverpool of about 60 million plus. Hopefully we can get that, and hopefully he moves on into a better club. 8th, I think, is going to be West Ham. West Ham have made really good signings this season. They've brought in Chicharito, and they've brought in Arnautovic and Joe Hart, and I think that's enough to strengthen them and put them up a few places up into 8th. Everton have made my 7th position. They have lost Lukaku, but they are on the verge of bringing in Sigurdsson. So if they do bring in Sigurdsson, maybe they could nick that 6th spot. But other than that, Everton haven't really done a lot this transfer window, I don't think. 6th is Tottenham, and I think based on what all my Tottenham fans that I've got as mates say, they think they're going to struggle this season because they're playing at Wembley. So there's their home ground, because I don't think they've ever won at Wembley. So I think that's what it might stay like. 5th. So 5th place, I think, will be Arsenal. I think Lacazette is a great signing for them, but I think they are in risk of losing Alexis Sanchez to a rivalry in the Premier League. I'm not sure who though. I've heard Man City are in talks with him, but that's it. 4th, I think, will be Liverpool, because they've got Coutinho, Mane, Firmino as like a really, really deadly 3. But Coutinho is so close to joining Barcelona right now, because he handed in a transfer request Friday, I think it was. So now he's handed in that will send him towards the Barca way. 3rd, I think, is going to be Man City, as they've spent 200 million on players, and I know that is a change, because they normally don't spend that much. They normally just like bring in like little players, but this season they've brought in Adero, the new keeper, Kyle Walker. They brought in Jesus last season, but I reckon Man City will finish 3rd. They'll get that they'll get that Champions League spot. 2nd, I think, will be the champions, Chelsea, because I think Conte is really frustrated over signings. Chelsea did play today, in fact. They lost 3-2 to Burnley, but they lost Cahill and Fabregas due to sendings off, and Morata came in and scored, so that was a good sign of them at the moment. And top, I think, will be Manchester United. I believe Jose is a brilliant manager. The likes of Lukaku coming in, and hearing that Ibrahimovic might be coming back is good news for him. So hopefully all of them predictions go right. But if they don't, then I'll look back at them at the end of the season and see like where it went wrong. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Like and subscribe down below. If you want me to do any more football, like Premier League videos, just leave a comment down below. Add up my social media. I'll leave them in the description as well. And I'll see you next time. Peace.